on, you lovely people? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. It's the Comic Book Kickback, Shaboro over Queen. And as always, I'm joined by lovely, scrumptious, delicious, handsome as fuck, and flavorful homeboy. AJ, please introduce yourself to the people. Did I say Quentin?
You said AJ.
Oh, my fault, my fault. Quentin,
I
please
thought it
introduce
was.
yourself to the people. My fault, dog.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm back again, back at it like crack at it.
Word,
I
word,
should pour
word.
me a drink. That's what I should do. Or make me a
Yeah,
drink.
that's not a bad idea. Uh, but yeah, man, thank you guys to everybody who's tuned in for the past couple weeks. Thank you to everybody who is a new subscriber, old subscriber. I know there's been a lot of energy on the channel, so I just want to appreciate you guys real quick. But yeah, man, make yourselves known. We're about to have a good chillo time tonight. Not too crazy. We just mainly gonna focus on Green Arrow. But before we do that, I did put a poll up because last week I got falsely accused again of being rich. So I put up a poll, and I'm gonna just show you guys the poll. The
Is it
poll,
falsely accused when it's true?
um, falsely accused on this stage, falsely accused. So I put up a poll the other day. It was on, it was on Friday, and I said, for those who are familiar with the channel's lore, please respond to the following poll, and we'll open up Sunday stream by discussing the results because this is getting out of hand. Is Ro rich? Answer honestly. So, 39% said no, this is propaganda. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, guys. 39% said no, this is propaganda. 28% said absolutely. So, you guys didn't win. And 33% said they are just here for the chaos. So, we're just mostly going to focus on the propaganda because it's not true. I'm not rich, y'all. Um, this is this propaganda has been going on for way too long. Um, just because somebody buys a couple omnis once in a blue moon, it don't mean they're rich. All right. If y'all could only see Quentin's collection, if y'all could only see AJ's collection, if y'all could only see Stuff's collection, it is nothing compared to mine. I live a very modest life.
Hold
So
on. How did I get in this? Wait a minute.
no, because
I mean, do I have a couple crates of comics full? Yeah, I do. Who doesn't?
but
You
nah,
know?
nah, man. Listen, my whole thing is the way y'all keep throwing these rich allegations on me. You guys must be hiding some riches too, because it can't just be me. Actually,
Oh
well, I don't.
man.
Well, what do you mean not me? It's just not me. Period.
I probably had a little go with it. Maybe early pandemic. Not no more.
Nah,
I'm
nah.
brokey.
Like I said, so I just want to say thank you to everybody who participated in the poll. You had 18 people. So yes, thank you. Ultimately, you guys were lying. This is propaganda, and I'm so happy we can move forward from this. I'm so happy we can move forward. I'm so happy. I'm so proud.
All right, all right. We'll let them make it.
Oh gosh. But yeah, man. We're all jokes aside. We're really here to talk about Green Arrow, because we got together pretty much at the start of this entire run, and we've done our due diligence in covering every single thing. All right, we covered the Joshua Williamson portion, we covered Absolute Power, and we even covered the first half of Condon's run. So I figured it's time for us to do our due diligence again and cover the finale of Condon's arc, and just talk about you know the untimely demise of this run, and what's next for Ollie. But we could just start off real light. So Quentin, you know, what did you think about the finale of Condon's arc?
I think it finished really strong. I
Mm-hmm.
think, I'm a sucker for a deep cut character.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Scarlet Archer was a good string to tug on to bring them back into the fold of villains and the rogues and stuff like that. Um, the last few issues, I mean, like I said, I remember I candidly said this particular run didn't really catch my attention at the very beginning, but
Hmm.
as it went on, it got stronger. I paid attention more. I read it more. But I like the idea of what the Scarlet Archer represents to Ali, and you know, it finished strong. I think we'll see some of whatever remains from that bleed over to the Detective Comics, since
Mm.
him and Black Canary will be over there primarily for the next year or so. So so I guess we'll have to start covering Detective, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Actually, and I have a theory which I'll bring up later. But nah, I 100% agree. I thought though I just finished rereading it not too long ago, and I thought the finale was very strong. Like even the way it opened up with how it tackled Roy's addiction issues, you know, and
you know,
just how detrimental that was to the family. Even seeing the family come together and the way that they did, it was it was nothing. It was not like Williamson's run, but I felt like it was more. How do I say this? It was more intimate than what Williamson did, right? Because
yeah.
now you just. Hmm?
It was Ollie's story. It was Ollie's
Yes.
story. Yeah, that was a Green Arrow family story.
Yeah.
Williamson run. This is much more in the vein of, no, I'm not comparing it to these, but like Longbow Hunters. He's very isolated. It's
Mm.
dark. It's gritty. Um, it's go back to the Outsiders War. From New 52. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's back in those kind of veins of story. I don't know. I know this might be before your time. I don't know if you went back and read it, but like Fall of the Green Arrow. Um,
Yeah. I remember some of that storyline. Yeah, it was after Cry for Justice or some shit like that.
yep. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably like that era is probably like my favorite Green Arrow era, to be honest with you. Honestly, that's the only Green Arrow era that I really have. I mean, that's where I started from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A Cry for Justice literally was the book I opened up at the comic book shop and was like, "What the fuck? He cut his arm off? Okay,
Yeah.
can I get this, please? Can I get this?" And then I hated Cry for Justice as a whole because we lost. The heroes
Hmm.
lost. I mean, I don't have to recap that story, but like Ali deals with loss and survival. I think Ali's entire character, I think the draw to him is that he's a survivor
Hmm.
of everything, pain, um, death, loss. You know, that's Ali. That's what makes him Green Arrow. That's what makes him the hero that we love. So I think he landed the plane, right? I think he
Yeah.
landed the plane. He gave us a new rogue that I think fits right on there with Komodo and you know Merlin and Brick and all the other rogues. I think he fits right alongside there, and I think he could be somebody that could be a recurring rogue because
Yes.
it's a personal connection there. It's one thing Ali really doesn't have too much of a personal grudge against somebody, right? Like,
Hmm.
that's the one thing I will say about the Arrow show that they always did good, where they made like Deathstroke, like that's not a Green Arrow villain traditionally. They made that connection kind of strong. So when like that
Hmm.
shit went left, we felt it as a what I'm saying, as an audience.
Yeah. And
So I just think, oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say yeah, and I think that ties in perfectly to like what happened here in this final arc because it's like he targeted Roy, and like we all know like how serious the issue with Roy was. So it's like him injecting Roy with the drugs or like a variation of like heroin. Like I think that tugged on a lot of people's hearts because it's like we know Roy's struggle. We know how hard he worked to overcome that, and for this villain to come through, and that's the first thing he did. It took all of us back to that point. So it made it super personal for Ollie. It made it super personal for Roy. And I said it last time when we were together, but I think the way it was handled was so genuine. Because like I'll be honest, I don't think we've gotten much Roy and Leanne time. Even with Williamson, it was like, oh, she's here, she's back. But here, just like because of what happened to Roy, he he was able to get that one-on-one time with his daughter. Like, really like take her through his journey and why, him being injected, with the heroin again was like such a big deal. And I go hold you, it was kind of sad, but it was also very wholesome. And like for the first time in a while, I felt like, oh shit, this is my first real time seeing Roy as a dad. Like, and I think that helped elevate the story like in so many different ways, even right down to when he took that final shot against the Crimson Archer, and then we made it seem like it made it seem like he might have died. But even if he did die, because of what he did to him, because of like how he took him back to the dark place, I don't think Ollie or the readers would have minded if he like actually died.
I don't think, you know. All right, let me give this to my daughter real quick.
Mhm. Yeah, so yeah, welcome back. But yeah, man, I don't think we would have it would have not been a big deal if the
I,
Crimson Archer had died. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
I mean, we don't. I don't hold the Arrow family to the no kill rule. You know,
Mm.
I don't think. I mean, as much as Ali kind of tries to.
Hold on, bro. Your sound keeps doing like this weird in and out thing. Like it's like a warped sound.
Oh, I mean, hold on, let me reconnect my layer. See if
Hmm.
that helps. Is it better now?
Say something again now.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, it keeps doing it.
Let me log out. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'll pick up where what Kutin was saying, but yeah, I think what Kutin was about to say was I don't think he holds the Arrow family, to the same no kill rule as a Batman or whoever else. Hold on, he's back. How about now, brother?
How it sound?
Oh, much better. Yeah, say what you were gonna say.
Okay. Nah, I was like, basically, we don't really hold the Arrow family to the no kill rule, do we? I mean, maybe,
Uh
maybe Leanne, maybe if anybody, maybe Mia, but like, not really Ali and Roy. I think obvious Roy's time with Jason, right,
mm,
and Ali, he smoked many a people, many a person. So
that's right. That's
I
true.
don't fuck him. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah, okay.
but I don't think we can afford to kill off the Scarlet Archer because of one, he's a historical Silver Age villain, and
Hmm.
we don't have another Archer, right? Because like we have Merlin, because the Black Archer was an Arrow's show thing, not a book thing.
Hmm.
So we don't really have another Dark Archer, so to say, unless we do. Somebody fact check me, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a Dark Archer like legit in the comics.
Yeah, no, and well, Merlin's off the table because of everything that happened. So yeah, we really don't.
So I think he should be a recurring villain. I think if we're smart, if they're smart as editorial staff, they keep him in rotation and keep
Mhm.
pulling on that thread and see how far you can throw Scarlet Archer down that path. See what you can get out. He could really become like the Joker to him, or I guess his version of it, his version of Bullseye, so to say.
Oh, I
Start
like that.
start making him more of a personal villain. Because I mean, who like Ali doesn't have any personal villains like that, really. Like not
Uh,
really.
no, I mean Merlin, but like I said,
That's it.
that's it. And like even well, I would make a case for Vertigo, but like the way they use like Count Vertigo, it's like he's such a throwaway villain. It's like because he was in Williamson's run, and then he got away, and then somehow he came back in this run, and they just mopped the floor with him and then call it a day. Like yeah, Ollie does not have a good. He doesn't have a good rogues list.
He needs like some of his villain need to be revamped, right? When one
Mm-hmm.
we got to figure out what city he's gonna stay in. He's gonna stay in Star City. He's gonna stay in Seattle. Pick one,
Mm,
right? Pick one. Start building up that city, right? Um, I think you start off with Merlin, Scarlet Archer. Start with the archers, right?
mm-hmm.
That's already. I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you really want to go down the thread of the show and somewhat tie that nigga to the League of Assassins or some shit. Maybe not the League of Assassins, maybe the other league, right?
Oh,
Um,
yeah. This League.
the League of Shadows.
Yeah.
So it's three of them. It's League of Shadow, League of Assassins, and Damien's cousins. Like one,
Oh
whatever
yeah, I
that's
know.
called.
I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, back in Teen
So
Titans.
so if you wanna kind of give them that path, you can kind of make somebody kind of like tie somebody like Merlin to that or whatever. Brick needs to be built up to be like Tombstone or like Kingpin for his city. That'd be his
Hmm.
street level guy, or make him like Penguin or some shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Now
Komodo,
I was gonna say real quick because like I feel like that was another one where they kind of dropped the ball on Brick. Like
yeah.
he was just there. But I feel like if they used him, if they did what they needed to do, like Brick could easily be like a recurring villain. But I think that's the problem because it's like there's so much potential for Ollie to have a good rogues list, but it's just like they don't use them correctly. I think the Crimson Archer is like the only one in years that's been used correctly.
But to go back to that, like creators don't really have the space to like. You think back to like back in the day, right? Like Chris
Hmm.
Claremont, right? Not this sidetrack or anything, but I'll bring it. I'm just gonna make a point.
Hmm.
Like he told his story for X amount of comics, right? And he set seeds. You know, he plotted seeds in like issue one. It didn't pay dividends to like the 70th issue or the 90th issue.
Oh.
Like a lot of people don't get that real estate to grow the investment. That goes back to what we talked about JP with JP last week about the problem with the whole mini series and earn your way through is that
Hmm.
you can't invest as a writer. I can't invest real estate and story time on building up the South Side borough of Gotham if I only got 5 months or 5 months to tell a story. So
Mm.
in the case of Green Arrow, let's say Joshua, let's say Williamson's run.
Hmm.
I can't really build up Star City, right, in 6 issues to make sure that everybody comes in and chimes in. I can't
Hmm.
spend time building up the gangs inside Star City, right? I got to get him popping. Everybody wants to see the family. Fuck it. Let me do some kind of cosmic, globe trotting, cosmic version of the hard traveling heroes type story and
Hmm.
bring the family together, reunited with Leanne and have all these moments. And that's all the thing he had time to do. But by the time it got greenlit to be an ongoing series, Absolute Power came up.
Mm.
So he really didn't have time to tell another story. He had to land that and then transition into the Amanda Waller bit of it.
Hmm.
So it goes back to the like the fatal flaw in all of this whole scenario. Like we can never build up some of these characters the way they should be. That's what I'm talking about. Like Green Arrow is low key in the same boat as all the black characters. When you think about it, like
Oh.
if you want to be real, I mean,
Oh. Okay.
because
Go. Go. Go.
because the same way they don't get real estate to like invest in their character, like the Black Lightning book, it was more about cameos than it was about building up Black Lightning's life and
Hmm.
story and surroundings and his co-stars and his, you know what I'm saying, his supporting cast. You know, and Ollie's the same way. Like Chris Condon, I think thought he had enough time. That's why he set he had a story the way he had it. I think he thought he had enough time, and
Yeah.
then of course sales didn't go the way they thought they were, so they cut him short. And I think that's the problem. I think some books, regardless of struggle or sales, need to kind of stay their course, right?
Mm.
Like I go back. It was a mistake to take time off Batman. It was a mistake. Not that we didn't get good shit out of James and sequentially following. He should have landed his plane how he intended it.
Yeah. And we know how it was supposed to land, which is sad.
5G, you know,
Yeah.
and Dan DeVito strikes again.
Yeah. And
But
even to take it back to the Green Arrow bit, like, you know, I think Condon, this is what I appreciate about the Condon run. I feel like Condon always knew he had a short leash in a way. Because even when he was talking about the book, he was just like, if I can do this, if it continues. So it's just like because he knew he had such a short leash, I think he did what he could. And he did it in a way that a lot of writers don't do it. So like a writer knows whatever they're on a short leash, and you can kind of just tell in the story that like the pacing is off. You know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of feel it in the back. But like with Condon, I feel like even with the first 6 issues, I think you know I think he was just testing it out, and we liked the first 6 issues. Right? We liked that one, and then it came to the next 6. It was a matter of okay, all right, you know, I'm gonna do what I do until I can't do it no more. And even when he found out he don't got it no more, he still landed the plane. I dare say pretty well compared to other people.
Yeah.
Like even right down to the finale issue, where it was just a flashback story about like how Ollie knew Officer Benitez from way back in the day. Because like I guess she was dealing with like some family stuff, and like he was the reason why she became like a police officer. And the way that is circled back, I was like, oh, this is kind of good. Not even kind of good, like this is good.
Yeah, I think if Connie would have had more time, you would have saw a lot of drawbacks to like the old Green Arrow, like his old stories. Cause you could tell you could tell he did his research, he did his homework.
Mm-hmm.
Like his claims of making this like longbow hunters and old and golden age, they got like it was there. Um, I think I'm gonna enjoy it more in trade,
Mm-hmm.
right? To be honest, it's so much that was going on when that book launched, right? Like
Yeah.
Absolute was going on, Justice League Unlimited was going on. Like at the peak of those books, right? Like everything's brand new. He was one of those books, and it's like, damn. So I know, for me at least, I just didn't have the broad like the bandwidth to kind of
Mm-hmm.
like I had read all these books and then my own shit and then like his, and it's like you get exhausted at some point. So some books fall through the cracks. And I think for me to start off the very beginning of the arc, I think this is one of those books I put on the back burner. I kind of
Mm-hmm.
regret it in the long term now because of how it ended. But I think that's just kind of like the nature of things sometimes.
Yeah, and like I think it's a yeah, because I think we can take the conversation that way. I I'm 50-50 on like that whole thing, right? Because yeah, when Condon's run started, there was like so much new going on, right? Because I think this is the beginning of All In. Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you have this, then you have the Justice League, like you said, and like also too, I think this also fell through the cracks because Condon was such a fresh face.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, you know, Condon don't got the real estate. He don't got the juice that a Williamson has. He don't got the juice that a Snyder got, right? And I think that's kind of one of my gripes with like how this whole thing was handled, because it's like, and yes, I will put some blame on Williamson as well, because it's like this is what the third or fourth book now that Williamson done started, and once he left, the book was kind of damned, right? Because what we had Batman Robin, we had Green Arrow, we had what is it, Deathstroke Inc. All of these books were propelling once he was there, and then he just decides abruptly, "Hey, it's time for me to go." And now you have a B or C list writer that comes on the book, and to their credit, they may be telling some good shit, like Green Arrow, like Condon's Green Arrow. I like it better than Williamson's, but the problem is
You
that
know how we
hmm,
fix some of this shit?
what's up?
If I'm a publisher, right, and I got a great writer like Chris Condon, right,
Mm-hmm.
and I know he's building his portfolio up now. He's building his profile up. What I
Mm-hmm.
would do is you help push that guy,
Yes, that's exactly what I was
right?
gonna say.
Like bigger names like Bendis, Scott, people that sell themselves, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
But you helped the guys like Joseph. Joseph should not have had to do his own video for Milestone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that goes without saying. Condon. Who else is a Vita Ayala? Some
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie Williams. Like some of these characters, some of these writers that get some flack online, whatever it may be. You should be trying to shield them more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Insulate these projects more. Like, you know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
They go back to how full of shit they are sometimes. I gotta make my video for JP since I said I was gonna join the cause.
Mm-hmm.
But they put a trailer out for Deathstroke, Mad TV, the Mad TV book, what
Mm-hmm.
Chip Zdarsky's doing. They put out a fucking trailer for a Mad TV fucking magazine, bro. And I ain't saying Mad TV doesn't have his fans because it stayed on air for like 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've had Mad TV books. Now, granted, that creepy ass little kid face, I hate it so much. I hate Mad TV. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the point is, they gave something as fringe and as niche as Mad TV. And I think in 2026, I'm pretty confident Milestone has more fans than Mad TV.
Man, listen, I'll go as far as to say Green Arrow probably got more fans than Mads.
Static Shock got
Shit.
more fans. Static, for everybody cuss me out. Static
Mm-hmm.
got more fans than Mad TV. So to see them give that a trade. That's why Chip had to be in it. Chip
Mm-hmm.
had to put his face on it because it's like, why is this a thing, bro? Why is this a thing?
And I mean,
Uh,
they could have. I mean, to be fair, they could have even done something like that for this Green Arrow,
hmm
right? Because and also to take it back to what you said earlier about like some of the bigger writers, they kind of just need to kind of co-sign the next who's next up on their book, right? Because what Williamson was on Comic Pop or these other platforms. I think that would have been a great time to have Chris Condon there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this the guy that gonna take over Green Arrow for me. Hey guys, maybe you might have left because of absolute power, but y'all, this dude's gonna give you back classic Ollie.
you
The,
feel
the,
me?
the Ollie you guys haven't seen in so long, right? He's gonna give you that Longbow Hunters feel. He's gonna give you that Mike Grell feel. Yo, make sure you hop on this run. Make sure you pre-order this run. Versus Williamson on Comic Pop, he patting himself on the back,
He
like
let him out to dry. Say
he
it
he
like
let him
that.
out to dry. Yeah.
He did not pass the baton and
Nope.
transition that. Like you saw how Chip did his when he passed it to Matt, how he gassed it up. He made a whole mystery online for like 3-4 months. Like, believe it, but like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and Matt hadn't wrote a book in a while. Don't forget, before Matt took the Batman job, Matt has been out like vacationing. I don't know what the fuck Matt was doing, but he wasn't writing. Oh, no, he was doing the Monarch show, the
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla shit on Apple TV. Uh, but I mean, besides that, he wasn't really doing any comics, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Chip helped transition that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I go back to like Stephanie, who's writing Daredevil right now? Stephanie, not Stephanie Williams, right?
Stephanie Phillips.
Stephanie
No,
Phillips.
Stephanie Williams. Sorry. No, sorry, Phillips. Phil. I keep getting Williams and
Williams is
Phillips
black,
confused.
Phillips is white.
Yeah,
Boom,
that's right. Mm-hmm.
Phillips. Okay. Go by the last names. I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, funny. Uh, uh, but nah, Stephanie Phillips sold the most number ones of any Daredevil writer. Now,
Mm-hmm.
granted, you can talk about the numbers and how they made that happen, but that's the kind of shit you need to do for these books like Black Lightning, Green Arrow,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're investing in them. Hey, I am going to pour into Black Lightning and Blue Beetle the same way Marvel pours into Blade and fucking Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not saying they pour into Blade, excuse me, because they really don't, but still at the point is we're going to invest in these characters the same way we invest into Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Harley Quinn, Nightwing, right? Like we're gonna give them animated series, TV, DC shorts, right? Like we're gonna make them be seen, put them on
Mm-hmm.
candy bars, right? Like make video games based on them, like a
Mm-hmm.
Black Lightning video game go hard. Just throwing it out there. It's prototype. It's infamous or whatever that book game is. It's infamous, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
anywho, but my point is, you know, you get creative with some of these books, these fringe books, right?
Yeah.
Like Lobo and Deathstroke don't really got to, you don't got to do too much. Like those kind of titles and what those characters are about sell themselves to a certain crowd,
Yeah.
right? Like you got edge lords and goths who gonna show up for Lobo, and niggas who like guns, they gonna
Mm-hmm.
show up, right?
Yep.
Niggas who like guns, assassin movies, John Wick, you know, classic, like just just shoot 'em up, bang bang type shit is gonna show up for Deathstroke, right?
Mm-hmm.
A certain age demographic is gonna show up for both of those books as well, right? So it's just like you don't gotta market that book too much. But if I put out a fucking Tanya Spears Power Girl book, maybe I go to the Breakfast Club like you said a few days ago.
Yeah.
Maybe I go on the View and talk about this black girl protagonist that I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like you put the book in front of people like we saw like we proved with the milestone shit. If you
Mm-hmm.
put the information out there, people who don't even read the comic book shit, who sense how important it is, will show up.
I mean, bro, imagine if we got. And here's the thing: even with a Green Arrow, you don't have to do much. Like even a trailer, and just like plastering all over social media, and just like even putting the creative in front of people's faces, or
They
even
gotta
doing like
add in Entertainment Weekly.
yeah,
You
something,
know,
something.
like I remember when New 52 dropped, that was
Mm-hmm.
all over Entertainment Weekly, newsstands, New York Times. It was there. Like it was, they made a big deal out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So um, that's how you market. Like, I think they did a good job with All In. They had it on AEW, Raw. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? SmackDown. You still saw the candy bars.
yeah.
You know, you know, it, it's there, bro. There's
It's
opportunities there. It's opportunities there. You just gotta, take it.
yeah, and like it's unfortunate because it's like you know because of that lack of promotion and because of the lack of a heads up, like I mean, I don't know what the situation with Condon was, and why he decided to jump ship to Marvel. Maybe that was, maybe that was something that was always set in stone. But man, I can't. Part of me wonders. It's just like, yo, you put me on this book after this well-renowned creative. You don't even give me no type of promo. I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel was just like, hey, yo, what's up? You could come over here. Like
And
I
be
know
part of the brain trust. We about to do something new.
I'm about to do something crazy, and like I wouldn't be surprised if he looked at what happened over here, and then he looked at what Marvel was offering him, and he was like, you know what, man, let me go and jump ship, and like for fuck's sake, he's writing what is arguably one of the most important books in 2026 at Marvel,
Hmm.
and I dare say Green Arrow was a very important book coming into Dawn of DC, and to see them just like drop the ball when it comes to All In, I was like, damn, like you you could have given him a little something. Like I'm not saying Ollie had to be the focal point of the DCU like he was before. Don't get it twisted. But you still could at least invest in the character because then now you gave us the Ollie in the DCU. You gave us that. Ollie was the hero in absolute power. Now you bring him back to Star City. Now you have a whole playground. You could just so much shit you can do with Ollie by himself. And like Condon he had the pieces. He had the pieces. He just didn't have the juice. And when you don't have the juice, that's when you got to be creative, like you said. So part of me wonders, it's like I could see him coming back to Green Arrow after he done had Marvel done gave him some more juice. I could see him coming back because that's somebody right there who loves Green Arrow, right? I don't think Williamson loved Green Arrow the way Condon loved Green Arrow. That's just my opinion. And hold on, we got a comment here. He said Ollie is an interesting character. He deserves to be on the big screen. He 100%, 100%. And the fact that he was on the big screen, that should that should be more of a case for DC to put more juice behind him. Personally, because what? How many seasons was Arrow? Like 8 seasons, right?
8 seasons plus all the crossovers. Plus he came back for like a crossover to the Infinite Crisis.
Like,
He was
he,
inside. He was part of the whole Tomorrow animated series shit.
yeah, like this is a character that should always have a book.
Yeah.
Always. Like he deserves that because of what he carried DC on his back for a good couple years. Because when the animated shit, not the animated, when the Snyderverse shit wasn't popping, hey, bro, people were still tuning into Arrow. He
That's
should
where you got your
always
fix
have a
from.
book. Hmm.
That was the best Batman for like 10 years.
Yo, hey, facts, fucking facts. But like,
Hate to
you know,
say
it's
it
like,
like that.
hmm?
Hate to say it like that.
I mean, hey, it's true. Like, he the CW or the Arrowverse, I still believe is probably one of the most. It wasn't perfect, but it was one of the most consistent forms of superhero media we've gotten in a while, next to the MCU. So again, like I think because of that cachet alone, whether you are a big name writer or a small tier writer, you always you got to do something to promote this character, 100%, right? And you know, it's a shame, we won't get to see what else Condon has in tuck if unless he comes back. It's a shame how this run fell out, and like, I know we talked about it a little bit, but I kind of want to pick your brain. Like, I know during the absolute power of it all, a lot of people jumped ship from this book. And especially they jumped ship when they realized it wasn't going to be family focused. Like, you know, do we put some of the blame on why this book failed on fans as well?
I mean, we could. I think at the end of the day, it always comes down to the fans, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, at the end of the day, we pay their livelihoods, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
especially for those who are not exclusives, right? Technically, it's on us, but I mean, at the end of the day, for example, I don't feel bad for like not. I didn't drop off because Williamson dropped off. Dropped off. I read 3 issues, and I told y'all I didn't like the kind of story that was being set up at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now the story went left, you know what I'm saying? It went a different direction, which brought me back,
Mm-hmm.
right? But like as the kind of reader I am, even when I say I'm dropping a book, I'm still gonna find a way to read the book, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
just or eventually I'm gonna read it because it's one of the favorite characters one of my favorite characters. Um, so I mean, I think it's a little bit of everything. I think fans always do have a knee-jerk reaction to not getting their way,
Mm-hmm.
right? One part, I mean, it is kind of a microwave society. So sometimes those first 2 issues have to pop, right? That's why you
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen my 2 issues come out immediately because it has to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I mean, it's that kind of thing. Um, but yeah. Also, man, the Ali like Castaway movie, superhero Castaway movie would be fire.
Oh, yo, I would buy the fuck out of that. I would sit down and pay good money for that.
Make that shit like make him damn near like crazy man in that movie, bro. Like
I
that'd
mean,
be dope.
bro, you could even just do a nice little adaptation of this. Like this alone, that's a movie.
Mm.
This is a movie right here.
Get that dude from the dude everybody wants Ollie to play Ollie.
Oh, the dude from Sons of Anarchy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I keep forgetting his
I'm
name.
I'm not fucked up about it.
Yeah, but yeah, man, like I think it's a bit of the I think it's both. I think fans and DC let this book down. DC because they could have done a better job of promoting and like really propping up Condon, because it's like Condon was on these podcasts and these channels that I didn't know, bro. He was on. I was like, who is this?
He tried.
He tried. I'm giving him his bet. He tried, but like the places he was on, I ain't never heard of this channel.
I think he went to Word Balloon. I think he went to Comic Stacks, Comic Book Shot or Stack. Those are 2 podcasts I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I believe he went on I Fanboy, which is
Mm-hmm.
another podcast I like a lot. Um, I want to say it was just those 3 that I know of. I could be wrong about the I Fanboy one, but I know for sure he was on Comic Stack at least
Mm-hmm.
once or twice. And I know for a fact he was on Word Balloon at least at the beginning of Ultimate Wolverine at
Yeah,
the minimum. At the minimum, so and at that same time, I think both those books got like you know announced around the same time. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I think Green Arrow was already out when they announced Ultimate Wolverine.
there you go. Even
Yeah,
more so to the point. Yeah. So
yeah. So he was on. Yeah, he was on iFanboy. I think. Let me see. I think he was probably on Word Balloon too. But yeah, I still think there were. Yeah, I don't think he was on Word Balloon, but yeah, I still think he could have been on some places that like, not to say those places don't have visibility, but like he needed more visibility. Yeah,
hmm
100%. But the good thing about this is that unlike before, I feel like DC is doing their best to slot Ollie in places, so Ollie is still around, right? Because he's writing, he's gonna be a detective, right? So, and which is cool because I remember before even Williamson was writing Green Arrow, one name that people threw on Ollie was Tom Taylor, and I think it's a perfect fit because Ollie's a liberal. He's very loud about his political beliefs. Tom Taylor is somebody that's very loud about his beliefs, and I feel like that's the perfect match right there.
hmm
Like in a perfect world, I think this upcoming arc in Detective, that's gonna be like Tom Taylor's pitch, and if he does it right, that could be your new Green Arrow creative team. What do you think?
I mean, we've been saying time to get that book.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we've been saying that for like the longest time. I think that's the person we had. That's the person we thought we were gonna probably have the book going it all in,
Mm-hmm.
but he got detectives instead. But I mean, like, it's one of those books. I think Tom knows once he gets that book, that's a book he's gonna be on for a while.
Yeah.
So like Tom on Green Arrow feels like a really that's that feels like a long term book, right? Like I see you sit there for a while, you put your stamp on Green Arrow kind of book,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like he did with Nightwing, technically at the end of the day. Like
Yeah.
say what you want about that run. That run is it's kind of top three Nightwing run. I just keep it a bean with you. And it might be because of Bruno Renato, because he did like God's work, like God's work throughout that run. But some of the stories they told, I love Heartless personally as a Nightwing.
Heartless was really good.
I like Heartless, right? I
Mm-hmm.
like the stuff in Blockbuster. I can do without the sister, but I mean, Melanie grew on me. I can't get mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact Alfred left him a bag of money. He's the
Yep.
richest person in the family. I'm not mad at that. Like the book was beautiful. Now, I not necessarily am the most through with him and Babs being back together, but I'm never gonna be mad about him and Babs being together. If that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? I was definitely more of a Dick should be with Sean, the Facer. I don't know if
Oh,
y'all
I
remember. Yeah,
miss her. That was
I,
so good.
that was a really good coupling. I think she was really good for him, and that was like to be his Catwoman kind of like it was kind of cool. I miss Sean a lot. If not, I'm always gonna be partial to him and Starfire because that's what I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but nah, I mean, Tom on Green Arrow seems like you put him on there for 100 runs and you just let him do stuff with Green Arrow and Black Canary and the
That's it.
family.
His
But I
I,
also, but I
mhm.
also want to see like those. I want to see some of these particular heroes that have a lot of extended members that people have like that have big fan bases like Connor. Like, people ask for Leanne, people ask for Diggle. You know what I'm saying? We need a like Green Arrow, Batman, Wonder Woman. These people need anthology series to go alongside the main two titles, right?
Mhm.
Um, so you don't have to be pigeonholed to for if you don't like if I come on Batman and I don't want to tell a story that has anything to do with the Robins, right? You could spread them out across their own title, the anthology series, and sprinkle them in Teen Titans, wherever they want to go.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't be pigeonholed to feel like I have to do it because it's the main title. because
Oh, I
right
got you. Yeah,
and
yeah.
and and that's what Matt's doing right now in Batman. Like, not the sidetrack, but like, he's not necessarily using Damian, but he's there. That's why
Mm-hmm.
he maybe seem like he's out of, people saying he's like out of his personality a little bit. I don't really think so, but whatever. Like, he's sprinkling them in and taking them out, right? He's
Mm-hmm.
bringing in Duke, Cass, and Stephanie, and Babs, right, to kick off the new arc or whatever. But I think you put Tom on Green Arrow and you let him do some stuff like that. You let him rebuild that. Like, Josh put the pieces back in play. Chris Condon reset the table for this new status quo. Let him kind of build off what he did with the Scarlet Archer. Let
Mm-hmm.
him rebuild Star City. Technically, Star City has been built up since before the bomb went off.
You know what? I think in the perfect world, if Tom Taylor was to come on, like I had my issues with Nightwing because I think some of the creative choices it didn't mesh with Nightwing, but I understand how it helped the Nightwing, how it helped propel Nightwing. I think Taylor could do the same for Green Arrow. So the things that he did with Nightwing,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would fit better with the Green Arrow because like I can easily see like even if he does it the same way that he's doing Detective, right? Because Detective,
Mm-hmm.
it's more or less just Tom Taylor just telling different Batman stories that are not necessarily connected, right?
Yep.
But it's still good.
Because the
I think
Lions the
Green,
shit.
hmm,
The Lions the shit.
lie, yo,
I fuck with the Lions, bro.
bruh, that was a good story.
It's good villain right there, bro.
That was a good
Good.
villain, and he even has connections to Dinah.
Scarecrow, like, but that's the whole thing. This is what I keep saying. What I'm gonna keep beating the drum while they're beating the drum about the race shit. I'm gonna beat the drum that we gotta move past the old status quo for everything. Like, I don't want to see Scarecrow, Penguin, Joker, Harley. I don't want to see none of them niggas no more. I want to see I want to see fucking the designer. I want to see Minotaur. I want to see what's her fucking name? The Molly
Miracle Molly,
Danger, Miracle Molly. I want
yeah.
to see Anarchy become a bigger villain because he was a young villain at one point in time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him grow up to that. I want to see more Ghostmaker. I want to see the Penguin twins. I want to see evolution in that form of facet because we can't really
Yeah,
change Batman, but we can change Gotham,
exactly,
right?
bro. And think again, you can easily do that here, because bro,
Exactly.
I can easily see Tom Taylor doing something more interesting with a brick, doing something
Hmm.
more interesting with a Merlin, doing something more interesting with if he can bring him back, the Crimson Archer or anybody else that we forgot about, right?
Bring Komodo back.
Put and
Bring the
and
Red Circle back.
and, and the perfect part is too, just like it's
The
not
Red
like
Circle,
Tom
right?
Taylor is it's not even it's not like Tom Taylor and Ollie are like this new pairing. It's like, dude, he wrote a shit ton of Ollie and Deceased, and Tom Taylor can really take it there.
He can
He
write
could,
out really well.
he could take it to places that Condon he could take it to places that Condon took it to, but do it in a more elevated state. And because it's Tom Taylor, he's gonna get that real estate, one
What's
hundred percent.
crazy is if you combine both their talents, you have the perfect Green Arrow team,
Oh,
writer wise. It's crazy because, like, Tom had the dialogue and the voice perfect
mm-hmm,
for at least Green Arrow and Dinah. I don't know about anybody else, but those two for shit sure. He got Ollie to a T. Ollie
mm-hmm,
next to Batman, he got that dialogue correct. He got Ollie and Diana to correct.
mm-hmm.
Condon has the tone, the tonality that I want to see in a
Yes.
Green Arrow book. Especially being conditioned for 10 years watching Arrow,
Woo.
it was the perfect. That's the one thing I will say about his run. It
Mm-hmm.
gave you a perfect blend of traditional Green Arrow and the Green Arrow most people have been conditioned to kind of know.
Yes.
That's what it felt like. Especially towards the end. Like it took me a while to kind of get where they were going with it, but once I got it and it clicked, and I was like, okay, yeah, I fuck with this story.
Yup.
Right. But that's why I think that what we need to do. Like if I think I've said it before on the channel, but like New 52, as bad as it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
the one positive thing about it was they had genres that they were trying to make quotas for, right? We
Mm-hmm.
dropped a Western book, we had Jonah Hex. We wanted a cosmic book. They had all of the cosmic lines, and they had little things like Omega Man and other shit, right? Immortal Men. Um, they had Black Hawks, right? What's that?
Oh, that's a new 52 Green Arrow, baby.
Okay.
Outsiders War.
You know what I'm saying? Like they started
Mm-hmm.
building up Ollie's family in that. You know what I'm saying? Now, did
Oh.
I like him being becoming a legacy character? No, but we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen, right? Pretend like
Mm-hmm.
that's the one flaw I'll give Jeff. Like that part of the story was kind of like, and then he made his dad fuck Shadow, and I was like,
Yeah.
it gets kind of messy. But I mean, Shadow, we got a Miko. I'm not gonna be mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
But like Komodo needs to come back. Like Komodo should be a recurring villain, right? Like that's a person, or at least that should be a recurring Miko villain, right?
Mm.
Like we never really have any follow up. He just lost, and he just
He went
we never
away.
seen him. We never seen him again. Like people want to move past New 52 so bad. I'm like, it was some gold here, bro. It was some fucking gold here. It was just we were just you spoiled bitches, little spoiled
Yeah.
bitches. They just want shit y'all away. Like, look at Ace now. 10 years of bitching about Wally being black. Now y'all got two Wallies. Now Ace is cool as shit. I see him. Man, everybody wants to use Ace, right? Like, and
Mm-hmm.
everything. But I mean, sidebar. I mean, but like
No, I mean,
overall,
yeah.
Tom should. I think that's a great fit, and I think what you should do is make it an oversized book, right? I'll pay the $8 or $7 for the book if it's like maybe like 36 pages a month,
Mm-hmm.
24 dedicated to the mainline Ollie story, and give me like a backup. Give me a
Yeah.
family backup. Give me like a 4-page backup story. Go back
Mm.
to. I missed the day of the backup story, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we talked about that shit last week.
I
I
like
know.
I missed the day of the back. That's why I look at people and they be like, "Oh, we haven't got these characters in the main." I mean, like, y'all are so spoiled, bro. Like there was times Batwoman was in the back, just a six, like it was her story in Detective, and then Renee was getting a 4-page story in the back, bro. Like that was your lesbo fix right there.
And
And he got a
sometimes the backups be better,
they were, bro. They were,
bro.
were, and it's like. They wanted
Yo,
to all these other silly ass side stories. Like, nah, put another hero. Like, double the shit up, son. You want to
like,
you want to feed the streets? Double the shit up, son.
bro, imagine every month you get a nice Green Arrow, nice mainline Green Arrow story. Then have have somebody coming on the side. I don't know. They could be a B or C list, and they tell a nice little Diggle story. Give us that for a good couple months, because the streets need Diggle. We
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 need
we,
a
we got a
year
little
one
taste of
Diggle
Diggle.
story.
Oh, bro,
A year one Diggle
bro,
story by Rodney Barnes or fucking Brandon Thomas. Give me that.
yo, yo, bro, I'll eat
Hell,
that shit
that
up.
hell, honestly, you could put John Ridley on the Diggle story year one, and I
You
wouldn't be
could.
fucked up
It
by it.
would work. It would
I
work.
wouldn't be fucked up by it.
It would work.
And you can
I
go off
agree.
because don't nobody give a fuck about Diggle Pass as long as that nigga was a mercenary at some point, killed his brother, and became his bodyguard. So only three things you got to keep from the show, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and whatever
Bro,
else you can do whatever the fuck else, as long as
bro,
he somehow shoehorned into Ollie's year one or two with Roy. I'm good.
good. Like, bro, there's so much they can cook with. Like, bro, even well, we don't have a Birds of Prey book anymore. But dog, like I could see somebody coming in and doing like a nice little diner story. I know Tom King just did the Black Canary mini. But dog,
I could see
imagine.
I could see
Hmm?
Kyle Starks doing Green Arrow too.
Oh, Calstar. Who? What is he written? What that name sounds familiar.
So he did a Wild Dog Black Label series not too long ago. Cal Stark is about to take over Fantastic Four. I think he's known for comedy books. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, he did Batman Brave and the Bold. He did Peacemaker Tries Hard. He
Yeah, yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
Titans Beast World. Okay, he got some he got some bangers to his name. Okay, okay.
he tends to infuse comedy into it, and I think because Ollie's a naturally a funny character, I think you could get some good chops out of Cal.
Mm-hmm.
And like Green Arrow's one of those characters is like where there's a lot you can't change about Ollie. There's a lot that you can change about Ollie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't mind seeing like it'd be a dope ass Batman Green Arrow crossover story. The Court of Owls goes to war against the Red Circle or the Sixth Circle,
Oh, bro.
whatever that shit was called.
The Night Circle?
The Ninth Circle. There you go.
Oh, bro. I need that. Inject that shit in my veins.
Or they team up or something.
Inject that shit in my veins, bro.
That'd
Inject
be
that shit.
fire. And then they could play through like a bullshit Titans like kind of bullshit reunion of the Titans that Titan team Damien put together. Him and Amico figure it out. Then
Mm.
they tell Batman and Ollie, "Hey, look, man. Hey, DC, y'all ever want me, bro? Baby, I'm here. I'm here, dog. I got y'all. I got y'all, bro. This is
Oh,
free game."
I mean, yo. Speaking of which, I am happy that there was another book we kind of ignored a little, but I just pulled it out. Yo, Arcadia.
Arcadia's the shit.
Oh my. Oh,
Arcadia's the shit. I gotta
oh,
catch up, but I read half of issue 2. I got issue 3 waiting on me to read. But
bro,
Arcadia's that's that shit. That's
bro. We if imagine if we got a mainline Green Arrow Batman and the Question story. Imagine, like, cause this is only 4 issues, but like, bro, imagine bro. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Taylor and Fraction do a crossover,
I ain't fucked up about that at all.
bro. Bro, people can, bro, already because people fuck with Matt Fraction. They'll buy Green Arrow if they weren't buying the Green Arrow off the strength of Fraction, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, but I need a mainline version of this because this is like that old school gritty Green Arrow. Like this, this that raw. This that if y'all not reading Green Arrow, Batman, Question Arcadia, shame on you. Like I'm about to pre-order that hardcover when it dropped.
Look, I was on Instagram last night and I got off work and I was looking at this artist. I was scouting artists and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this dude drew these like random team ups, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a team of John Constantine, Doctor Occult, old girl from Spirit World, and Zatanna.
Mm-hmm.
It's a live squad. Then he had like Black Lightning, Star Sapphire, Hal Jordan, and Firestorm,
Mm-hmm.
the black one, right? Then he had Flash, Supergirl, Martian Manhunter, Mary Marvel, and then Impulse on the team. I was like, but it takes creativity for some of this shit, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why isn't there a hard traveling like heroes book and set in the same timeline as World Finest, right? Like that should be a slam dunk book. Like Urban Legend, like if there's I want to go back to that era of comics, though, Key. Like that was a great era of comics, right? That was just a few years ago. But like all those anthologies we had that we didn't take, like we didn't enjoy or like appreciate. There were some great stories in those books, like that.
And
The
bro,
Ace Dog story, the Question story. It seemed like a slam dunk to put like a World's Finest style book for like Hal Jordan and Green Arrow.
yeah, I mean, what's his name? Jeremy Adams did like a one shot. It was a hard traveling heroes one shot. Just like it was just Ollie and
Yeah,
Hal just fucking around. It was good. It was really good. And when I read it, I was just like, damn, I would
the,
take a run of this.
these mainline stories, especially these big name titles. I go back to Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, because there's a lot of characters people want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, who's another person like that? That has a big family. Flash, right? Speed Force should be a book, right?
Mm.
Not the same type of Speed Force book that came out with Ace and Avery, but Speed Force, right? That means anybody connected to the Speed Force can be told in these stories.
Mm-hmm.
Make 3 stories, 48 pages. You could tell a story, solo story, You
Mm-hmm.
could tell a Reverse Flash story. You could tell a Godspeed story, a Max Mercury story,
Mm-hmm.
Just Quick. Anybody who's connected to the fucking Speed Force, you got. Hey, you want to tell a Flash story, but you don't want to. You don't want to write Wally or Barry. Here you go.
There you go.
Have at it. Right. You could have. I don't know. Kid Flash, and it be Ace and Impulse.
That's
Right. And then instead of having double up, but like you have the Flash book, right? And it's
mm-hmm.
whoever's the main line Flash person to be the main story, and you tell the backup story with the other Flash.
Yeah.
So everybody gets their fix.
Yeah, because it's like what I don't think people would be too upset paying a little extra to get their main hero and to get a little goodie on the side, right? I think the problem is that when you paying a little extra and it's some bullshit, it's something you don't want. It's like, for example, you know how like every so often they'll put out a book and then a couple months they'll literally chop down the main story just to give you a teaser of some book you really don't give a fuck about.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, use those pages, like say for example, for a Green Arrow. Cool, give me your main story, and then, bro, I'll pay the 7-8 for a little something on the side. I'll pay for that.
Because the ad you put in the book shouldn't even count towards the page count. That should be some extra shit. Like, that should be some publisher and you handle that between Diamond and you or whoever's printing your books. But outside of that, yeah, it should be a two for $7. I should get like, hey, I'm selling my book for 15, but you're getting 36 pages of raw fire. And I'm an indie publisher. I ain't got no brain like that. So you're gonna have to pay what you're gonna pay for this goodness, all right?
Yeah, but it's an easy slam dunk. It's an easy slam dunk. Like, so I don't know, man. I think if they play their cards right, maybe something like that can happen. And even alongside Arcadia and Tom Taylor, writing Detective, we do have the Justice League special that's coming out. I think it's like intergalactic something. So it's Ollie, Dreamer, and what
Ollie
is
in
it?
the days.
Hmm.
It's Ollie in the days.
Yeah, all in the days. So it's like we all these. It's like a ragtag one shot team, right? And I'm interested in that because we don't see Ollie in space, but it's
Not
Nicole
very
Maines.
often, yeah. Yeah.
It's not often, yeah, but like Nicole Maines is writing that, right?
And she has my respect. And that's somebody I've been looking forward to what's her next project.
Yeah.
What is
So
her next project going to be outside of this? Because she needs a title.
she does need a title.
And I'm glad, you know what? I'm so happy that she took that Suicide Squad book. And I'm so happy that book wasn't filled with anybody that was like, you know, the typical character you might think a Nicole Maines might write. She's
Mm-hmm.
actually writing other type of characters and doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she's not going to get shoehorned as the writer that writes that. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy that we can trust, like the the publisher trusts her. Like, hey, go write Deathstroke. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Go write Intriguing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She can go in there and pick the character she wants to play.
And
I hope she does something with Milestone. Honestly,
I wouldn't be mad at, and I think she'd be a good voice for Ollie too, because I think Nicole Maines, just like a Tom Taylor, if you give them enough rope, they're gonna take it to places that you wouldn't expect them to. And I could see her taking Ollie to some places.
it's cheesy, but you just give her Supergirl.
I take it. I mean, fuck it. I wouldn't be mad if she did like a little short stint on Green Arrow. Like, give me like fuck it, give her 12 issues. Like, I know she
Nicole, that's a sleeper for sure.
yeah, give her 6 to 12. Because I think her juice is getting up there. I don't know if
Mhm.
it's enough to sustain. I don't know if it's enough to sustain an encore, but I'll take 12 cold issues of Green Arrow with Nicole Maines because Nicole
Man,
Maines got that dog in her.
man, I wouldn't mind her writing a Big Barter miniseries.
I take
And I
that
real
too.
and I realized Big Barter never had a solo series before.
She has not. She has
Do
not.
fact check me. I don't know. I've never heard of a Big Barter solo series before.
Yeah, no, me neither.
or
Mhm.
miniseries for that fact. It's always been like the Furies or like conjoined with like the New Gods or like Mr. Miracle. But I don't know. I go
Yeah.
back to another character. Like they had, I don't know, man. I really hope this second. We got to see what this second wave of next level books are going to be.
Yeah.
Right. I think with all the hoopla that's going on, I think I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be lie. A lot of people talking shit about the books that were released for next level. But hey, I'm here to tell you right now, Lobo looks fucking gorgeous. That is
I
a
pick
beautiful comic book, right? Now, granted, I ain't no Lobo fan, right? But I'm definitely picking up issue 1 and 2 because it looks like a fun, like
same.
it looks fun, bro. And Scotty Young is in his bag. And
Same.
then Deathstroke,
Yeah. That's a
Death,
it's a day one.
Deathstroke might shoot up y'all list, man, because Deathstroke looks like they said Deathstroke is supposed to rebuild the assassin side of. It's supposed to be an important book, so everybody talking their shit. But I'm like, Deathstroke looks nice,
We need Deathstroke back in the mix. It's been too long. It's
and I
been
need him. I need him back to being Slade and not this like mustache twirling villain with cosmic plans. Like, hey man,
please
get back
no.
to murking people and you know occasionally bumping heads with Batman. Bring back Respawn, but neither here or there. I need my dog back, bro. I was just saw somebody on the timeline talking about
Mhm.
Respawn, and I was like, man,
They
they were
got rid of
talking.
him quick. They
Man,
got rid of
his
him
name
real.
is Respawn, bro. He has to respawn.
That's true.
His
That's
name
true.
is like if he dies, what was the point?
How's the boy? I mean, niggas,
What was
niggas.
like 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 Respawn settled the whole bullshit storyline with maybe Talia cheated on Bruce with Slade and Damien's really his dad, or Slade's Damien's dad. No, Respawn is Slade's kid and is Damien's brother. So it's a oh man, we had it so good
Man,
with Joshua Williamson when he was on Batman. Oh,
man, listen. I mean, even then, with even on the Green Arrow side, like remember that one character he brought back for the, I think it was the first arc. What's her name? Troublemaker or some shit like that. It's a
was it
chick.
Trouble?
Yeah, something
Oh,
troublemaker.
with Trouble with Peacemaker.
No, it was a new character. Hold on, Green Arrow. I think troublemaker. Yeah, this chick right here. Hold on, I'm about to bring it up on the screen. Her, this one, this chick right here.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, her.
okay.
That's another character they could bring back into the mix.
It's a lot of you can rebuild Star City, like rebuild the importance of like you could do so much shit with Ollie, bro. You could make him, you could start doing some corporate shit with him, make it to where like he wants to take, you know, be serious with his company, and I want to rival Wayne Tech or Wayne Enterprises. I remember in New 52 they introduced that like he made the iPhones for the DC universe. Like Ollie got a lot of resources they could use, bro. Like if Ollie wanted to fuck some shit up, Ollie could fuck some shit up, bro.
Wait, time out. I hope Taylor touches on this. Remember in the first arc of, not even the first arc. Yeah, it was the first arc. No, it was actually after Absolute Power, into the first
Mhm.
arc of Condon. Bro, don't Batman still got smoke with him?
I mean, Batman always got something to him, bro.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
because I think Batman was just like, yo, I'm keeping an eye on your ass because of what you did.
I think that'll probably be touched on in Detective
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so.
because I was gonna be in Gotham too. And yeah, and then like Bruce is tripping on the fear shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have a fight. But I ain't gonna lie, like I was watching old Brave and the Bold episodes. Man, I want to get back. I want to see young Green Arrow like in that world's finest, like that world's finest that Mark Wade does. I want to see the Green Arrow from Brave and the Bold doing swashbuckling shit with Batman in their youth, competing and doing silly shit and being rivals, right? Because as much as they want to try to make Ghostmaker his Vegeta is
It's Ollie.
It's Ali. It's always
One
been Ali.
hundred percent.
So, you know what I'm saying. Ghostmaker is more like I don't know what the fuck he is, but he's not. I mean, I rock with the idea that it's Vegeta because I'm a Batman guy first. But like, nah, it's always been Ali. Ali
It's
is
and
but I,
when done right, their rivalry is so good.
and Ali's the one person that Batman or that's the that sees completely through Bruce, and Bruce is the one person that whole like if he's pissed off at Ali, it's because he's hurt because he expects
Mm,
more out of Ali.
yeah.
He gives Ali a lot of shit. They fight, they bump heads a lot. They have different ideologies. They're two different type of people, two different type of billionaires at that point.
Hmm.
But the respect level that he has for Oliver Queen is as high as Dick Grayson and Clark Kent.
Yep.
And it's like I think for him to make the choices that he made and just the normal self-destructive shit that he has done. If Bruce would have been alive or on in present time during the cry for justice, oh my god, the ass whooping Bruce would have laid
Bro.
because
Bro.
he wouldn't have got away. He wouldn't have got away when Hal, Dinah, and Barry went to go confront him. He wouldn't have got away
Mm-mm.
because he ain't falling for no electricity quiver shit
No.
that Barry fell for. He would
Mm-mm.
have beat the brakes off Ollie and dragged his ass back to the fucking watchtower. Like, fuck is wrong with you, bro? But I ain't gonna lie. I think with the way Ollie was on, Ollie might have. I don't know.
He would have done damn. He would have.
Because
I was gonna
Ollie
say
might have.
this.
Because Ollie
Bruce
might
wouldn't
have.
have taken him so easily. Like Bruce would have had to. Bruce would have suffered some damage before he got taken. I'll say
I
that.
think. I think where Ollie was with Leanne dying, he probably would have actually. He wouldn't have held his punches,
Yeah.
right? I think he would actually. He would have put an arrow in Bruce,
Hmm.
not like a fatal one, but like shot him in the leg or some shit like that. Like
Yeah.
he would have put one because like he let that fucking that charge go on Barry for a minute.
Hmm.
Barry was getting fried for like 3 panels, though. Getting fried for like 3 panels. You know what I'm saying? He even had to, kind of lay the pause on Diana a little bit. Like, you got to chill
Hmm.
out. You know what I'm saying? But like, like if Bruce would have been there, he'd have been even more hurting for him, right? But I don't know. I don't know. Bruce might have helped that nigga though. I think about it because
Yeah.
Leanne died, and that's the one
Yeah.
thing. His key is involved, and then like he lost his city. Damn,
I mean,
that's what
bro.
I'm
See,
saying.
there's so much there that they can play with, dog.
Especially if everything's still on the table, which means they had to rebuild Star City, which means that
Yeah.
forest is still there, or it should be,
I
maybe,
mean, everything
hopefully.
canon now. Everything canon.
So that forest should be still outside of Star City. You could rebuild it. It should be. You know how many villains should come out of the fact that he let the city blow up?
Bro. Bro.
Prometheus should be built back up. 'Cause his three back. I say what his three best villains:
Prometheus,
Prometheus,
Merlin.
Merlin, uh,
I I can make a strong when
Scarlet Archer.
I think
Scarlet
it's a
Archer.
toss up between Archer and Brick because I think Brick, if you do him correctly, he he could be like Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then again, all Blockbuster is Kingpin with tombstones with tombstones.
yeah. But yeah,
uh,
like the bro, it's bro, it's there. It's there, bro. Like all the pieces are there.
you
Like
gotta have time. That's all that shit is.
that's it. And I guess what Taylor on a Green Arrow. That's at least, bro. That's a 50 to 100 issue arc.
Hmm.
Easy. And then if Taylor wants to pass the baton like the way he did, I don't know if he passed it to Dan Waters, but like Dan Waters is holding his own.
Hmm.
So I think that's how you pass the baton. Like, all right, cool. Let me get up on here. Let me dedicate like 2, 3 years to this character. Let me really prop him up. And then when you have your new Condon, like the guy, who's up and coming, Oh, the guy who he's already written a couple books, so he's getting his name out there. So then you put him on you put him on a book like Green Arrow after Taylor. I think what happened with Condon won't happen again. That's the best way to do it. And like you put Taylor on with I can take Taylor and Redondo again. I'll take Taylor and Hairsene again. I'll take Taylor and
Taylor and Otto would be a perfect Green Arrow book for me.
oh yeah. But I want them to bring back Montos because I think Montos did a really good job. Yeah, Montos. I'll take Taylor Montos. I know they won't do it because Montos was just on there, but if you can recycle Jorge Jimenez for as many times, you can recycle Montos too. You can recycle Montos. I think so. So, yeah, man. I think there's so much that they can do, that there's so much that they can play with when it comes to Green Arrow, and it's like the fact that we're still here in 2025 or 2026, where Green Arrow no longer has a book and is
I think
kind
we'll
of
know more on the
hmm?
direction of Green Arrow. We'll know more about where Ollie's going after we see the first couple issues of Absolute Green Arrow. Because
Hmm?
depending upon how that lands, it could spark new ideals. That's the issue. The issue is not only the real estate these writers get, right, and the
Hmm?
editorial staff gets. It's it's the same stories, right? Like we said it before. Like we tell the same five stories, bro. Like that's why Condon's run is refreshing because it was a
Yeah.
villain that nobody thought was going to be the villain. That's
Hmm.
why Percy's run was so good because it was the
Yeah.
ninth circle. Because it
Hmm.
was That's why the Outsider War was good because it was people we've never seen before, and it was redesigned versions of characters that we did know, so we didn't know
Hmm.
what to expect. So, yeah, I would love to see Ollie come back to Star City, and Star City is divided up into like it's almost as bad as Gotham. And now we can make more jokes about Green Arrow jocking Batman. You know what I'm saying? We can
Hmm.
get back to the good old days, right? And
I mean,
then
bro, he was gone for like what? How long was the first 12 issues of Williamson's run? He wasn't even in the main timeline. Bro, Star City should be a fucking mess. Nobody was protecting it. Nobody. Like that's easily ground zero for something interesting right there. You have it split apart by gangs, you have it split apart by I don't know, this corporation or that corporation. Like it's it's too easy for them not to do it. And you don't have to make the story complicated. But I do agree that I think Absolute Green Arrow will be that could be like the Kickstarter. That could be like the juice because even that premise is good. Like we know Ollie is dead, but you have somebody running around calling themselves what the is it the Longbow Hunter? I think his name is. So yeah, you got somebody running around calling himself the Longbow Hunter, and then now you have Dinah who's trying to investigate who that is. That's fresh. That's new. And like depending on like how well it sells, and depending on like how well Green Arrow is like circulating in the streets, I could see DC be like, yo, we might need to start getting some pitches ready for another Green Arrow book. Hopefully, hopefully, because again, it's too easy.
facts.
It's too fucking easy. But yeah, man, I think overall to close, you know, Condon's Green Arrow is one I'm probably gonna go back to. I think give it like a good couple years, you know, people are gonna go back and look at this run and be like, yo, we should have given this a proper go. We really should have supported this when it was around. And I hope ideally Condon could come back and at that point, hopefully Condon will have some good Marvel books under his name. Because what he's doing with Ultimate Reborn, which I'm kind of iffy on, but I don't know, let's just say he gets a couple more books that are really good. And he's no longer exclusive to Marvel. I could see him coming back and doing like a little mini series, if not a full blown ongoing. But yeah, man. But overall, I do appreciate the time that we had with him. I think this is somebody who loves Green Arrow. This is somebody who did his homework, and yeah, man, he needed Green Arrow needed that love. And I remember me, you, and AJ. We said, "Yo, once Williamson is done, or whatever iteration of this Green Arrow is, we need back to basics Ollie," and he gave us that. He gave us that. So I'm gonna be thankful for that. So yeah, man. Again, Condon, thank you, and yeah, we'll see what is next when it comes to Taylor, and we'll see what it's next. We'll see what's next when it comes to Arcadia. Again, make sure y'all go, please, please, please go pick that up. But yeah, man, I'm happy to see that Ollie isn't 100% gone. Yeah. But I don't know, Quentin, we could spend the last couple minutes talking about what Stephanie Phillips was saying about Vixen. I don't know if you've seen the clip that was circulating.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, so like, yeah, we'll spend a couple minutes here. So, Stephanie Phillips has been, you know, I guess, do we want to call it like a press tour?
It's
Like,
basically a press tour,
yeah. So,
or or
um,
or like a um, what is it? Crowd sourcing. Like, not necessarily crowd sourcing, but like she's gauging she's temperature checking.
mm. Yeah, because she what there's what is it? BJ Kicks. He put out a video. He put out like a clip, and she was talking about the things that she would like, that she wants to see in this run if she gets it. And I'm interested because I'm not somebody that has too much knowledge about Vixen. I just see her as she pops up in my books, but I, I stay corrected. Like, I was a little skeptical on Stephanie Williams because it's like I didn't like the Nubia book. I thought the Nubia book was
It's
that shit
extra.
was
Try
that shit
hard.
wasn't good. It was not good. But like, I think based off what I'm seeing and based off the energy that she now has because of the Dakota incident, I I think w- Vixen will be in good hands. And like, you know, I I do want to circle back to a comment that I made as a couple months ago. I said it that hey, a Vixen book probably wouldn't sell, right? But now that I see the energy around Stephanie Williams, and I see how much people are energized behind a Vixen book, I think maybe people will show up, and I think if they let Stephanie Williams cook, I she this could be it. And I know you've been really adamant about saying that they're definitely gonna fast track this. So what do you think about the pitch, bro?
I think if you listen to that entire interview, she's very, very, she's very media trained. She's very media trained. I will tell you that. I think, you know, given some things that we know, about
Mm-hmm.
things to come, it makes sense, especially the way she's talking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think those guys have really, now that we know more of a in depth, like from the source, what the movement's about, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I think this pitch has to be fast tracked. If it's not, you're just perpetuating the same problem that you've been in. Her
Mm.
her pitch seems like she's done her research, right? Very much inspired by the Shoelander stuff, right? Like the
Mm-hmm.
suicide stuff where she was first introduced. Very inspired by the Justice League Unlimited stuff. And I think outside of Nubia, because that's like I think her first like mainline thing with DC. I'm gonna give her some pass just because there is a lot of projection from the fan base onto that book. And I think
Mm.
the same way Tom Taylor kind of fell into that with Nightwing, I think that was that era of books, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? Where they were paying attention to that shit a little bit more. I think now, I think I think seeing the success of Storm,
I don't see why this book wouldn't get the like love that it would deserve, right? I think if you give Stephanie a year, two, three, give her 3 years on a book, right, to really build out her corner of where she is as a DC hero, right? Like take her out of Metropolis, put her in Atlanta, put her somewhere. I won't say put her in Atlanta because that's where they put somebody else not too long ago, Mr. Terrific or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But put her somewhere, let her build up her like model, show her that she's a model. She's a model. She globe trots, right? To these different events, these different galas. It could be, I see it as high fashion Carmen San Diego, or
Mm.
what you're trying to do with Absolute Catwoman, that but make it supermodel. Make it Miss Congeniality, but black. Right?
Ah.
Right. So I'm very go back if you go back and watch those Arrow Vixen like animated series,
Hmm.
it was some good shit there.
Yeah.
Even if you read the webtoon that nobody likes, but if you like my I have a 3-year-old and she watches superhero girls, right? And those are not accurate depictions of any of the heroes, right?
Hmm.
But they're here, they're I like teenage versions of if they were superheroes, right? And if they went to a school, right? How they would react, right?
Hmm.
uh, that's the depiction of like webtoons Vixen. But all of those things that she's her genius, her fashion sense, her her need for family, her yearning to learn more about her African culture, right?
Hmm.
Like, somebody was trying to clown me. I said Issa Rae is the perfect person to play her. Issa
Oh.
having African roots, right? Vixen's American. Let's not forget that. This is not a Storm situation, right? Well,
Hmm.
Storm is American too. Let's not forget that too as well. Um, have African roots. Mari is 5'9". You know how tall Issa is? 5'9". Somebody was saying Issa couldn't be seductive, and I was like, you haven't seen her do it yet. That's why you're saying that. Like,
Yeah.
You didn't think Heath Ledger could be the Joker until you did it.
You didn't think
So
Robert Pattinson could be Batman, and he did it.
until he did it, well, I kind of knew he was going to do it if not once I got released. But you're
Hmm.
right. I had to see it in action to really seal it home. But I'm very confident in a Vixen book, especially if you do your part as a publisher. Like you put Stephanie on The View, you put her on any black forward woman power platform. You put her there. You put her on Michelle Obama's podcast. You put her on fucking The View. You put her on We. You put her on BET. I mean, it might
Breakfast
be
Club
stereo.
anywhere.
It may be stereotypical, but you gotta win those people, the normies, right? The
Hmm.
ones that are gonna show up out of principle, right? This is a lead black woman character. I'm gonna show like, for example, even if I wasn't gonna like support that book, even if I wasn't a fan of Vixen as a character, you know why I'm getting that book? I'm gonna get every single issue. The same reason I got every issue of Storm, because I got a black daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
so eventually she's gonna say, "Daddy, can I read your comics?" Sure, baby. I've been collecting comics for you since you were a fucking infant. Here you go.
Hmm.
This is all you. Have it, and it's all different types. Like, and because I'm gonna introduce her when she's young, and there's probably things that's inappropriate for her to read, like Witchblade, but it's another powerful woman in there for her, right? Like
Yes.
in her own way. So like I have all different types. It's Harley Quinn, it's Wonder Woman, it's Nubia, it's all different types of strong women characters that I have stacked up for her. And Vixen needs to be among one of those, you know? Um, and that's why I believe in the character, especially like look at Beyonce. Like get that book to Beyonce's hands and watch how it goes fire. Get that
Bruh.
get that book into a Barb's hands,
Bruh.
right? Like Vixen should be fighting evil Nicki Minaj in the comics or evil Beyonce. Like her rival should be like, uh, I don't know, like
Bro, imagine the headlines.
a
Imagine the
Joker Marilyn
headlines.
Monroe. That should be the people she's fighting, bro. It'd be great.
Hmm.
And like, you don't have to be overt, I'm saying Nicki Minaj, but like that type of, eccentric superstar, and they're at a
Hmm.
gala fighting. Like, I can see the artwork. And then, like, if I had a tweet that went semi kind of like it got some traction under BJ shit, and it was like, I don't know if you read the Swamp Thing and Animal Man series during New 52. If
Mm-mm.
not, that's a good read because they cross over really well. They have this big event where it's the green versus the red versus the rot, and it really set the standard for what that is with the DC universe,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you draw that book like how you drew, if you draw Vixen with a mix of like kind of what you're doing with Birds of Prey or like Bruno's Nightwing with the way they drew and highlighted the transformation, the connections to the red and the green and the rot, it's gonna
Ooh.
look fucking beautiful, bro. And
Oh.
then if you do this thing like the writer, I don't want to butcher his name, but the writer for the Storm, he's very, very detail oriented when it comes to like her having a new hairstyle
Mm-hmm.
every issue, right? And for Black culture, that's important. Like, there's even subtle like people be talking shit about that Storm run. I don't fucking get it because it's a great fucking comic, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
start to finish. Before the crossover event with the
Oh, the
bullshit.
manhunt shit.
Yeah, no. Manhunt was cool. I'm talking about the new one with Revelation and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, before that shit, Storm was probably my top three pool, like a top three pool for me. Like it was a
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed pool. Like that book was fun every issue. And I'm not exaggerating. That book was great.
Mm-hmm.
Like but there was subtle storylines about her hair and how important it is to like African culture, women culture, and you know what I'm saying. And it was just a it was handled very well.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like Odin's fade. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
but
God.
but my point is there's so much that you can do with this character
Yeah.
and everybody knows it, right? I don't know why they don't know it, right? I don't like you could make her an absolute character and go the fuck off for all I care, but there's so much you could do with Vixen, and you don't have much to go off of.
Yeah.
You could make the suicide. You could revamp her reasoning for being on suicide because she needs to be a little younger. That's the same thing. That's kind of the problem I have with Black Lightning and Mr. Terrific. They don't know how old they want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess because he has a kid, he's gonna have to be a certain age, Mr. Terrific. And Black Lightning has a 20-year-old. I guess he's gonna have to be a certain age. Unless you
Yeah. I
say
mean,
unless you say they had it when they were teenagers.
yeah, this is like
Um,
it's kind of like ground zero for Vixen based on like the little that we got. So realistically, Stephanie can kind of go. She could go balls to the walls. She
last
wants
time
to.
we saw her, she was going on a date with Luke Fox, right?
Oh no, it was the other one,
The African one,
the African one.
David.
Yep,
You sure?
it was the African. It wasn't Luke. Yeah, it was the African one.
No, I think it was Luke. Because no, it was Luke. It was Luke. Because it was Bleeding Cool
Hold on.
because Bleeding Cool put an article out there.
Yeah,
She thought
because
she was calling him. That's who she called. But Luke, hold on,
yeah,
Vixen.
I'm looking it up now.
Fox.
Um, yep. So
Yep, Luke Fox.
really, okay, because it says that to DC's power. Vixen was a friend of the former version of Batwing, David Zavimbe, but
Yeah, because it's
I,
supposed to get a series. Yep, I'm about to send this to you right now.
oh yeah, it's Luke. Wow,
It was down in DC. Yep,
wow, they did nothing with that.
not a bitch ass
Not a
thing,
damn
bro.
thing. There's supposed to be a new series that came out or not. Yeah, I'm here. It is. Yep,
So,
here
like I
they are.
said, if
Yep.
Stephanie can get her hands on what those plans were, she could be dating Luke. It could be, man. What if Luke had a beef with fucking John Stewart?
Ooh.
Continuing the Green Lantern Batman beef.
Mmm. I like it. I like it.
There's so many threads we could pick up on, bro.
Oh man, hey, you know what? Like I said, I think I'm not think I am more on board with this the more time goes by. And Emmanuel said, I think there's a chance that DC announces a Vixen series alongside Milestone to give it an extra push. Yeah, and again, it makes sense because she was on the Milestone joint. Now
I
she's
was
generating buzz, so
I
it's
say it like
easy
this: the
layup.
same way they did an Asian push not too long ago, we need a black, fully black push right? And I mean, like, I want it biggity black. I want Milestone to have 3 titles. I want to have Vixen have a title. I want Jace Fox to have a title. Probably won't get that one, but give me the Power Company book then,
Mm-hmm.
right? Personally, I want a Tattoo Man series since he's back alive and freed from the Speed Force since the time, Heroes in Crisis shit.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up his story. You know, there are some characters that, with the way Mark Waid has set up this new Justice League situation, there's a way for a lot of people to get spotlight without forcing it. Like the same way he revitalized Challengers of the Unknown. I'm always beat that drum because that was a great book,
Mm-hmm.
right? The Atom book, right? He literally teamed up the Atoms and Captain Atom. Fucking genius. Nobody's ever thought about that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
great story, right? Great unique story that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Um, but no,
No,
I, I think you
it's
guys
there,
can
bro.
you can book by summer by San Diego. You're gonna hear something about Milestone, and
Mm-hmm.
you can book in. You're gonna hear something about Vixen. And I'm saying that could come beforehand, but no later than San Diego for
I'll be
sure.
nice and say if not San Diego, then a little before New York, because I don't think they'll let the year go. I don't think they'll let too much time go by.
When is Emerald Con? Emerald
Um,
Con, another con that they show up, or Terrific Con. Those are 2 cons they'd like to show out for too.
Emerald Con,
That's the
Emerald
Seattle
Con.
based
Well,
one. I
oh,
think.
that's well, it already passed.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, it already passed because
That
they
means Terrificon probably, yeah. I mean Terrificon probably passed too.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. I think those are good timelines because the energy is there, the push is there, and like hey, they the
And you know
counter is
what's
still go.
crazy?
What's up?
Is my bad to cut you off, but like the Dakota incident is now going to be a reference point in comic book history if you do it right. If we do it right, the same way we talk about the comic boom with Image,
Mm-hmm.
we could talk about the Dakota incident, and we wouldn't be talking about Milestone becoming a thing. We'd be talking about the reemergence of Milestone and
Mm-hmm.
prominent black characters in the big two.
I agree because that we did a lot for that book to get pushed. Like it's going into second printing. Like if we do what
And
we
I'm
need
gonna
to
buy the
do,
stupid ass cover too. I'm gonna buy
huh?
the goddamn. I'm gonna buy the damn more cover too. Cause
Yeah, I probably
goddamn it,
would too. I don't typically double dip for second printings, but
I'll
if
do
I
it
see it,
for.
I'll do it.
I'll do it for Dan.
Yeah, like I think yeah, I agree. Milestone will definitely be milestone. The Dakota incident will definitely be like a moment that we will always be able to look back to, especially if we get something from that, right? So I
I
think
just
it's
hope
not
we don't
even.
let these books flop though. We
Oh no
can't,
no no.
man. If we all let these books flop after we do all this shit, boy, I'll never forgive y'all.
Right, listen, that Vixen book has to go on for. I need a good
A book like that
50.
needs at least, yes, I would say 50 at the minimum, 30, no less than 30, 50, no less than 30. If you give me 30 on her first out, I can't get mad at you,
Yeah,
especially if it's not selling, right? You give me 30 and the sales ain't there, but if you can give me 50 and the sales are moderate, I ain't mad at that.
and even then, I wouldn't even be mad if you gotta throw her in some crossovers to help juice the sales, as long as it works in the story, as long as it works.
Build up the elemental side of things, bro. Like let
Yeah,
her like you could use her to launch off her own side of DC with Animal Man and Maxine. And then you could bring in Swamp Thing. You could build in Wildebeest. You can build in the freedom, the freedom fighter group with like Wildebeest, her, the Gazelle. I remember there were some bro. There was some cool characters introduced. They were like African based. There's an African speedster. I don't know what that was introduced in, bro. I want to say it was an urban legends thing, but they introduced like I don't know, like it was like a dude named the Gazelle for sure. He was named the Gazelle. I know, or not the Gazelle. What's the other one? Antelope, the antelope. That's what it was. But the point was, these other African-based heroes, right? You
Hmm.
just start reintroducing some of these people, right? Because she got ties to them. She can be a horror, like because like Stephanie was talking about her pitch, kind of her seeing sinners and being
Yeah, that's right.
inspired. And
Whoo.
you give me Southern Gothic backdrop to globe trotting like adventurer. That's some good shit, bro. Because
It's good.
technically, her story is innately horrific when you think about it.
Hmm.
It's tribe shit. It's a spirit totem. She's fearful of becoming feral. That's one of her biggest fears, right?
Bro, that's easy.
Like Stephanie has, like she doesn't have, like once you figure out the foil to her, like her mirror image, right? Like her Joker, her Monarch, her fucking Red Skull. Once you figure out that, that's what's gonna propel her. Because like you
Hmm.
just introduced Red Claw, right? In Catwoman series from the Batman animated series. You start building up the Red Claw, right? I don't know. It's just so much you could do. I like. It's a slam dunk. It's one of those things like Joseph was saying about like Static. Man, you could easily greenlit this for a television show.
Hmm.
Okay, when he was supposed to have one, I could see this being a movie.
Yeah.
You don't even got to say it. Vixen. You wouldn't have to say shit.
And people will flock.
Just
And this
put
could
some.
be, and this run could be the basis for that, right? So I know they got
Yeah,
shit
man.
planned, but like if you do it well, yeah, why not? I mean, bro, how Women of Tomorrow, it wasn't that long before it got turned into a movie. Like that book came out what 2020, 2021,
It's been like a 5 year turnaround, I think.
Bro, you can easily do something like that for Vixen. Easy.
And and like it's a character that like if you don't have any like prejudice or like any alternative motives, then you should see like, oh damn, okay. Cause look how popular she was on Justice League Unlimited.
Hmm.
Look at her popularity off of that. Like alone, like you think about some of the like the most famous or the most memorable women characters on there is Huntress, is Wonder Woman, Black Canary, Vixen,
Yeah.
Hawkwoman, Hawk Girl. Those are the five.
Yeah.
That's really it. Supergirl had a little bit of fun in there. You know, that's really the six right there.
Yeah, no, it's
Um,
I like I said, it's bro, the bones, there's good bones here.
or at
There's
least give me. Well, they already did like a Vixen year one thing, right? I think they did already.
I
Her
think, yeah, I
first.
think if we get Vixen, it has to be something that's like current time
True, true,
where
true, true.
Stephanie is like playing with the things that she's talking about. Cause like I feel like at this point, I don't. When was the last time do we? I know we hear about books when they're about to come out, right? But the announcement was made, and then they're doing the press tour. I think this is one of the first times where I'm hearing like, "Oh, this is my pitch."
Well, I think she said. So remember, they've been dropping. Travis has been dropping photos of Vixen and that Teen Titan, that little Young Justice pitch he had. He's
Yeah.
been dropping the artwork for that shit for a better part of a year.
Mm.
So like, and then you start seeing Stephanie talk. Stephanie retweeted one time. He had, posted another photo of Vixen and shit. And I think they had already pitched something,
Mm.
and they didn't get greenlit because I think they already had plans for characters or whatever down the pipe. But I think if DC has to be smart, bro. Like you stand to alienate fans. You literally have a website that's set up to count your demise. The longer you take, the more you perpetuate the problem. So the sooner you get a black character in a mainline series and give them some real estate, because 'cause they're tired of you just here, nigga, here. They want you to give us a book that's gonna be here,
Yeah.
that you're gonna ride the storm out with. That's why I say when JP said it like that, I was like, you know what? You're right. This is about the right. You're battling the right thing here. It's not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily about the race part. It is, but it's about the deeper part. Like you guys don't give anybody time and investment to really tell stories and build the roots of these characters. Because I will say that's one thing is right. Like at this point in time, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, Spider Man, Hulk, Captain America should not be as big as they are. Now, let me tell you why I think that. Not
Mm.
saying that they're not going to always be big. We got to think about it. Who did they take the reins from? The Spirit, the Phantom,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? The Shield. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I see.
Like,
Yeah.
Spawn should be a bigger person, right? Have more depth, more enriched in the zeitgeist, right? Nightwing should be more prominent. I mean, and that's not saying Nightwing's not prominent, but Dick Grayson as a feature should be as big, if not bigger, at this point in time. Like there should be a transition. It shouldn't like that's the one that I feel like the transition to like all the favorite heroes being white faces, yes, that naturally should have kind of evolved, right?
Yeah.
Because you look at everything else, wrestling. That's not the same. Like wrestling, your favorite wrestlers aren't white anymore,
Mm-hmm.
right? They are, some of them. I mean, we still have some
There's some
favorite
of
white
them.
wrestlers, but like for instance, like I grew up, it was nothing but hot white chicks for wrestlers. Not this day and age. Not
Oh,
this day and age. You know
bro,
what I'm
they got the
saying?
bad. They got they got the black girls. They got the Latinas, and
The
they
closest thing, the
favorites.
closest thing I had to a black woman was Lita, and she was a white woman masquerading as a Mexican.
Yeah.
So,
Oh shit. That's.
so you know,
Uh-huh.
so
No,
I just, oh shit, I almost broke a glass.
no, because I, I agree. Because what I can see a scenario where like give it like a good 2 or 3 years, like Vixen is a household name, right? And
Facts.
same goes for a couple of the other black characters. Make sure they're household names. Like that's why I do agree that like we should always have a Mister Terrific book. We should always have a Black Lightning book, right? Just put some really good creative teams, put a good marketing campaign together, put some good promotion, bro. You good, man? Because it's like what you can have your Batman's, Wonder Woman's, and Superman's. That's great, but like, all right, cool. What if there's like a secondary trinity? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Have a secondary trinity. So like, instead of you just focusing on those three, all right, cool. Now you got your secondary trinity. Like, I wouldn't be mad if for one event we can try it out. Hey, yo, what if she gets popping in a Vixen book and she's the one that sets the DCU on fire to the point where they have to give her an event, right? What if Mr. Terrific go around, fuck some shit up, something happens in this world, and now, oh shit, damn, we got to do something centered
Oh
around Mr. Terrific. You
shit,
know what I'm saying?
they are kind of the new. God damn it, they are kind of the second Trinity when I think about it.
It-
Because I was thinking about like Mr. Terrific power is just he's undetectable by technology. That's his only power.
mhm.
So for most part, he's just tech, right? And he's super smart, which is pretty much Batman. So you got your non-power guy, your almost autistic guy, right? You got your elemental superpower guy in Black Lightning, metahuman, right? And then you have your magic-based character in Vixen, Wonder Woman, essentially. I'm not
It's
mad at that.
See, it's not easy, man. Like, because who said there has to be only one Trinity, bro? No, you can have multiple, multiple, man. So it is getting a little late, but to close, I want to see this happen, and I think now with all the energy behind it, this is something that can be sustainable. So, I always love coming on here and you know saying, "Hey, I might be wrong or I am wrong." So, the verdict is still out, but I am more comfortable now with the idea of a Vixen ongoing. than I was a while back. So Stephanie Phillips, hey, I hope this is something that gets greenlit very soon, and I want to see what she can do. Like put a good, if it's whether it's Travis or whether it's somebody else, just give her a good artist, give her a good colorist, and just go for it. Because the fact that she's even using the word sinners, right? Sinners holds a lot of weight, not even just in our culture.
And Warner Brothers.
Yeah, and not even just like not even Warner Brothers for black folk, bro. Even like bro, even white America fuck with sinners,
Yeah.
right? So sinners has cachet. So
The most
now
important thing is to find her some interesting villains.
that's
That's
it.
the first. That's the that like that. I can see that being the only thing that'll hold up a pitch. The villain not being interesting enough because I don't want to see another story about her sister and the totem. It needs to be something. I need to see her version of her Craven. You know, like her like just something unique that we haven't seen before, right? Like you know, there's a lot of African gods that are like untapped potential, right?
Mm.
That's why I say that Storm book is so good because where they had Storm fighting against it, all the lightning gods across all the pantheons, bro. Like it's a great like and then visually, I mean, I don't lust over cartoon characters, but like Storm was sexy as fuck in that book, right? Like
Mm.
from every issue was like a yeah, okay. Yeah, I could goon to this if I wanted to, right? Right, like that kind of thing. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what Vixen books need to be. I want to see her play in the field. I want to see her being seductive. I want to see her flirting. I want to see her working a room. I want to see her modeling, walking down the catwalk. I want to see the life of a model and a superhero slash activist,
Mm-hmm.
right? I want to see that book. I want to see her like for most, I want to see her fuck. I want to see her, date. I want to see those things. Not necessarily, I don't want to see it, but I want to see her live her life.
Hey, yo,
And I
sure. Hey,
think
bring back Luke so you can clap them
you,
cheeks, man. Like, yo,
hell,
bro.
you could even do her book like She Hulk's book, Rainbow Rowell's book. It could be a slice of life book. It don't even have to
Mm-hmm.
be super action packed. Like She Hulk book was her living her life as a lawyer, some drama with Jack of Hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dealing with
And,
his shit and it was some small superhero shit.
yeah, and the book was really good. It was very well received.
It was
Both.
pretty as fuck. I'm saying
Yeah.
that too. So it's a lot of different ways you could do like you could do your African arc and you talk about the totem. You could do the New York story where she's on the runway and she gets
Mm-hmm.
attacked by some kind of vampires and you could have her stuck in Atlanta South somewhere, right? There's so many stories you can tell with her. She has connection to Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller called her on a mission, right? She may
Yeah.
have to lead the Suicide Squad. Like you could do a
Bro.
slice of life story where she goes on a date with Luke, or she's on a date with Luke and John walks in.
Oh,
You know,
oh, you messy.
yeah,
You messy. You
I'm
messy.
messy as
You
fuck,
messy,
bro.
bro. You messy for that.
Or she walks in, she has to team up with Sierra, and they had to have the awkward conversation about the time they dated John, and we go ahead and make that shit canon.
Oh, bro. See, nah, bro. See, no. If we stay here, we're gonna be cooking. We're gonna be cooking too much. Now
I'm
we're just
just
giving. Now
saying,
we're just giving the shit away.
it's like that's what I'm saying. Like, you saw how
Yeah.
we're not even trying.
And it's
I'm
it's so
not.
easy.
I'm not even trying. And I could probably write up, if you gave me, you said, Q, go write a 6-page pitch. I can knock it out within like 30 minutes because it's like
Yeah.
it writes itself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it's not something
Yeah.
that's like a hard pitch, bro. Like you can just look at Beyonce's life and be like, there you go. You could make a whole new meta human, make him Jay-Z. and, and, and have her going back and forth with him, some shit like that.
Cheer.
Just saying, like, there's so much you could do. Like,
It's
that would
so,
be my North Star. Whoever I'm the writer, Beyonce. That's the North Star.
yeah. And bro,
Be
listen, listen,
Naomi
listen,
Campbell, Tyra Banks. That would be my North Star to how I write my story. And then you
listen,
got Sinners. I'll put those three women plus Sinners plus Carmen San Diego. Circle it.
boom.
There you go.
Give me it. But nah, man. So We'll be paying very close attention to how this all plays out. So again, like I said, Stephanie, good luck, and y'all, hey, keep pushing for it, because now I'm on board. I'm officially on board for this. So I want to see this happen, and yeah, man, just DC, you know what you got to do. Fans, y'all know what y'all got to do, and we'll keep it there. But y'all, thank you everybody who tuned in. Had like what 6, 7 people in the chat. Thank you for everybody who commented or whatever. But yeah, man, thank you so much. And yeah, let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts about Green Arrow, and let us know your thoughts about this Vixen book, which I think we can say it's coming. We can say it's coming. And damn, now I'm on the come counter. So yeah, man, let us know your thoughts down below. But thank you guys again for checking us out. If you happen to enjoy the content, please be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and all that good shit. Quentin, go ahead, man. Say your final piece to the people before we get out of here.
All right, y'all. We are officially back moving with my comic. I have officially paid Martin up for all the work he did prior to last year. So we are up. I may be having something done, some new like promo art starting Friday. Um, let y'all know to stay tuned. So as I start getting issue 2 colored, I'm gonna start having Martin draw issue 3, and then soon after that, Kickstarter will be announced. I gotta try to figure out what I'm gonna do with the Kickstarter. Like I do a video and a bunch of other shit. Um, do some press, and then y'all
Ask
started
Joseph
seeing
Village
some.
how he put the shit together. I'm sure he'll tell you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna reach out to him.
Mhm.
Um, but no, I'm excited. I'm ready to get back in the flow of things. It's been a minute. I had wrote up like first 4 issues or 5 issues of my story, and I was like, let me take it. I was going on my cruise at that point, but I was supposed to go do some work on the cruise, and of course, I got too drunk on the cruise that entire week. I was like, yeah, fuck pulling
As,
the laptop out. And
as
then,
you should, man. You're supposed to fucking enjoy yourself, dog.
yeah, man, I'll sleep when I die.
Yeah.
Uh, but but no, that's coming. So I'll start trying. I think I'm gonna start with dropping some new character designs of some characters I've been burning on my mind, or characters that have been designed, but I want to see Martin kind of do his touch to them,
Mhm.
and then ease back into like getting well, the book will be coloring, in the background, but like in the meantime to kind of get the page kind of moving, give y'all something, some new characters to look at. Because I know y'all tired of me recycling the same fucking 6 characters because I am too. Um, but no, I'm excited to get back to work. Um, so what is it? March, it's almost April. Hopefully by June I'll be able to say something, or maybe May, June, no later than June, but May was probably my target date to say, hey, the Kickstarter's coming.
Aim for June, because then it'll be a nice birthday present too.
Got you. June
Mhm.
would work.
So,
Electric
yeah,
time.
so yeah, y'all know the deal, man. Thank you for like I said, thank you for everybody who's been tuning in, man. The numbers have been crazy over the past like week or two. So thank you guys for all the support. Yeah, unfortunately it was just us. It was just us two tonight. But we just wanted to keep the energy going. We didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So hopefully next week, we'll have the full crew back together again. But yeah, man, just look forward to me chopping up, the bits of this and just putting it out individually. And yes, I do have another review video coming. Do I want to say the book? No. Um, it's a book it's been talked about previously on the channel. It's a book that a lot of people gave shit. A lot of people gave this book shit, but I sat down and read it all. All right, and you
Now you got to
guys,
tell me because the suspense is killing me now.
now fucking outsiders, the
Oh
new
yeah.
outsiders.
Okay.
Yeah, so I sat down and reread it all. It's a really good book, and I want to talk about it. So I want to put the streets onto it because those videos do really good for me. So I think it's nice when I can recommend some stuff to the streets. But yeah, man, thank you guys again for checking us out. You guys will see us soon. It is the comic book kickback with your boy Ro and Q, and we are out.
Peace.